Look around and I see a lot of familiar faces, but the key is that I see a lot of new faces. And awareness and expansion in this Army, because it is the key. I remember when I first met Dr. Rella back at his rally, I was all giddy. I said, "You've got to join our Facebook page. We have 3,000 members." And he looked at me and he said, "Mark, you're going to need like 30,000, and that's still not going to be enough." So I went to Kinko's the next day and started making flyers. Lots of flyers. I have a bill for you right here. If you'd like it. Just give you a little quick summary. I'd like to, by the way, just everybody here was amazing tonight. All your contributions in this war is unbelievable, and don't fool yourselves, anyone, because that's exactly what this is. This is a war. We are up against an unbelievably daunting opponent, and the one thing they don't possess that we do is love for our children. And that is the most powerful weapon we could possibly present against them. About 10 months ago, Jackie opened my eyes to this, and I was cynical at first. At first I thought, well, it's just probably another reason for parents to complain about the school systems. But I heard the sense of urgency in her voice, the fear in her eyes, and so I learned, I researched, I listened, and it culminated that day she spoke of when Jack ran out of the school, and I caught him. And the look of despair on his face was solidified that I had to do everything that I possibly could, and I could now never forget the tears pouring out of his eyes. And when you are a happy 8-year-old child and you reach that level of despair, you, as a parent, have got to protect. It's your only choice. I write a piece every night on Yvonne's group page called Last Call, and I started writing it because of the reaction that I first saw from Jackie, and I assumed that there were many other parents going through this. And it provides inspiration, it provides hope. You know, the children and both of you every night are suffering with this poison, suffering very badly. We're fighting an evil that doesn't have any boundaries. And so I write every night because I know that there's one parent that is probably crying themselves to sleep, feeling very alone, and if something I write can bring them back to this fight with us, then it's worth every single word that I have ever penned. And so with that, I'm going to present tonight's last call. We will rise. We will ascend from the depths of forced conformity without our consent, and we will change the world. Not our world, for our paths were chosen by ourselves, for ourselves, but the worlds of our children, who have yet to imprint their special gifts upon this hallowed soil. Our strength is love. Our advantage is our undying determination. As one, we shall give back what has been taken from those too young to know it's been gone. We will turn to the person next to us, and we will gain comfort that they are here because what lives in your souls lives in theirs as well. There's no time for procrastination. There's no time for dissension. There is only here, there is now, and there is victory. The evil ones, they're not prepared for our fire. They're not accustomed to such relentless opposition. They've sat in their castles, wallowed in their greed, while they played chess with our children's lives. Their evil is of the purest form, because it preys upon the defenseless and it targets the helpless. Our thunder will shake the walls of their lairs. They will pay for their remorseless indiscretions. Our hearts, our minds, shall become one, and we will bask in the glory of justice, I promise you. They have had their gluttonous day in the sun, and they've been blind to our semblance, blind to our unity, ignorant of our will. So let your souls cry out. Let them cry out in vengeance. And before tonight's last star in the sky is counted, turn to your children and tell them, you are mine, not theirs, and I will fight until time steals my last breath. Thank you.